My boyfriend said he can't ever love me before our first vacation together, F27, M29. I'm embarrassed and don't want to talk to my friends about this. Just need advice on how to move on in life, please. We've been dating for 8 months. We're very different people but get along so well. I'm ready to say it when he's ready, but 3 days before our huge trip, he told me he can't see me in his future and that he's not in love. He's had an ex of 6 years and another ex of 7 months who he says are the only 2 women he's ever loved. Even though the long-term one cheated twice and forced him to cut off his family. Even though he has said our relationship is his healthiest yet. I thought we balanced each other well. He doesn't have many friends, so he's been exposed to a bunch of new experiences hanging out with my friends and I. We have different hobbies and interests but do them together and genuinely have a good time. Sex is amazing and consistent. I guess we never laugh much together even though we have similar humor. I enjoy deep conversations and he just enjoys hobbies talks. He's never had a real home-cooked meal before he met me since his parents enjoy eating out. I took care of him and thought we could get there. He just doesn't see me as his person. How do I still go on this 5-day trip alone? It's a huge city in the US, I've never been. I just don't know if it's worth going when our plans were made for a couple. What a terrible thing to say. But let's value his honesty. I think you should break up and a healthy person who doesn't like toxic. Yes, he relates to people who hurt him. Anyway, stop giving him what is valuable, your time and beautiful feeling. Everything in life is a trial and error. Thank him for his honesty and move on. Honestly, that's incredibly painful and I'm really sorry you're going through it. But if he's already told you he can't see a future with you, believe him. You don't need to keep convincing someone of your worth. Go on that trip anyway. Even if it hurts at first, do it for you. Explore the city on your own terms, eat amazing food, take photos, and prove to yourself that you don't need a partner to enjoy life. You'll thank yourself later. Go. Solo travel is amazing. Eat at good restaurants, go on any tours you planned together, etc. So very sorry. I understand feeling embarrassed, but the reality is you have nothing to be embarrassed about, and your friends, if they are worth anything, will be on your side. I have traveled alone and enjoyed it, but not immediately after a breakup. You know yourself best to know if that would be liberating or self-destructive. Do you have a ride or die bestie that could go with you? That would be your best choice. Can you postpone until that bestie is available? If it's a huge city, go on that city's subreddit and say you're going there for 5 days and now single, and you need recommendations on things to do. It might give you clearer information on if you want to go or not. Or can you ask a friend to go with you? The fact your relationship is his first healthy relationship tells me he's still trauma bonded to his exes. I'm sorry for you to experience this, and hard to endure, but you are better off without him. He has a lot of work in his future if he'll ever address it, and isn't keeping you to him for years. I'd highly encourage you to go on this trip anyway. 27 female, 27 male. My boyfriend broke up with me over something intimate. This is more so venting. A week ago I told my boyfriend that I can't get off during sex. Before I could even further elaborate, he immediately broke up with me and walked out. Some insight of how I am feeling with some background to the situation. I feel that when we do the deed, the main focus is him. I do all the things for him, yet I usually get nothing in return. I did bring this up a while ago and he started doing more for me, but that faded after months. Anytime we get into arguments, which isn't often, but when we do, he blows up, tells me to go be with someone else. He disappears for weeks to months at a time, and I've always tried to reconcile with him for him to ignore me, and when he does come back around, it's either him going off on me saying I didn't try hard enough even though I've texted and called. I've always stood my ground and told him to look and actually read the texts I've sent if he didn't just delete them and look at his call history. Or he'll come back around and act like nothing happened. Moral of the story: I'm getting tired of always being blamed, not getting things in return, being told I didn't try hard enough, getting ghosted for however long after a disagreement. This time around I decided I wasn't reaching out. I wasn't going to try to fight for some who wouldn't do the same for me. I just can't stop thinking about this situation, and I need to for my own sanity. How do I stop? Your boyfriend ghosts you for months at a time and is a shit lover, and you're upset that he wants to break up? He disappears for months? Do you not realize how insane that is? People don't do that. You're in a horrible situation. I won't even call it a relationship, as you sound more like his slave or something who he is constantly severely manipulating. Why are you even still with him at all? He did you a favor. Go find better. Why are you taking him back when he treats you so badly? You're not standing your ground. That would mean telling him it's over and you're not putting up with his bullshit any longer. Sweetie, stop chasing him. There is better men out there that will love you and definitely take care of you. It sounds to me like he's cheating. You should feel loved and taken care of, not only in bed. Are you currently in therapy? Because to me it sounds like you are gravitating towards selfish men, and it might help to understand why you feel attracted to them. Because I can almost guarantee that you can get off during sex, but not a single one of your sexual partners thus far has made the effort. It is extremely rare that women can't orgasm during sex. It's usually a medical issue, but it is unfortunately very common for them to be with several sexual partners who do not care to put in the work to bring them there. Edit. Hope this doesn't come off as victim blaming or anything like that, truly not my intention. I have had to go through therapy myself to figure out why I kept getting involved with toxic women. Myself 28M found out my GF30F cheated on me for over a month and hid it. I don't know where to start. I'm just coming out of shock from yesterday night when I confronted her and she confessed to it. I got to know this because the girlfriend of guy with whom she cheated reached out to me and then I started digging to find evidence. Background: we've been together for close to 7 years, out of which 4.5 were back home and 2.5 has been long distance. Everything seemed fine until a month ago, when a co-worker who was in a 7-year relationship himself and started hitting on my GF. Long distance had taken a toll on her and she constantly said that she was jealous of other couples beforehand, but I never imagined that she would cheat on me. I'm partially to blame as well, since life took a turn for myself in a bad way during long distance and she was always supportive and considerate. She said he was a good guy who respected people and that she did not intend for this to happen. I've always been loyal to her even during LDR. I got to know all of this yesterday evening and she said she was about to confess all of this to me soon, but she got caught. Honestly, let's say I'm partially to blame as well, but there's no excuse for cheating, but I feel my world falling apart. I don't know how to proceed. She has emotional trauma in the past and I've ensured to not lash out and deal with it in a sensible manner. I'm scared she will ruin all her relationships with friends and family because of the guilt trip and go somewhere far away. I still want her to be safe and healthy. I wish for her to love herself and not punish herself during the guilt trip she said she was going through when I called her today. She seems broken and I'm scared and shattered to see her that way as well. Seems like I love her so much that I'm ignorant of taking care of myself. But I just hope she takes care of herself a bit and is in a better mental state before I tell her that the relationship is maybe over. There's also a place in my heart that says, you can give a chance to prove herself, but my brain disagrees because it was not a one-night stand, it was on for close to a month. I'm lost, shattered, in pain and in need to words from you. I have a good friend circle, but I don't want to go on sharing and spoiling her name because I understand mistakes happen. I have spoken with a couple of friends over call, but being seen in person would have helped. Kindly advise how to deal with this duality. Is it better that I speak with her till she is in a sane mind to talk a bit and understand where we went wrong? Very much scared she does something stupid and ruins her life. Or do I just drop the ball and leave her hoping that she will eventually move on and become better? Bro, don't light yourself on fire to keep others warm. You speak a lot about how this will affect her as if this is some random unlucky thing that happened to her. No, she knowingly engaged in this affair. She didn't feel bad for you. She didn't respect you. She did what she did without a care for you. Do yourself a favor and start caring about you. I would highly advise against giving her another chance. Best of luck. There's no coming back from this, bro. Coming back from physical cheating is real hard. Once that trust is burned, it's hard to replace. Do you feel you can truly forgive her for it? She didn't just cheat once, she had a month-long relationship with another man. LDRs are pretty much a death sentence for most relationships. Take some time to heal and then start over with someone you can see in person on a regular basis. You have to stop blaming yourself. She made the conscious decision to cheat on you multiple times. Don't blame her past or yourself. This is all on her. Sorry buddy, but she can't be trusted. You may forgive, but you won't forget the damage is already done. The trust is broken. Even if you try and work things out, it will never be the same every time she's not with you. You'll probably wonder if she's with him. Save yourself the heartache and try to heal and move on. New relationship: 40 female and 37 male. Issue with size and intimacy. Never thought I would have this issue. I've been single, by choice, for a long time, 40 female, and have started a relationship with a great new man, 37 male. We seem perfect for each other and I'm excited for this new amazing relationship. We were taking our relationship to the next level and, the man is packing. In length and width, he's almost the width of a soda can and around 9.5. I have basically been celibate for years and haven't experienced anything like this before. I'm not sure how it's going to work. We are both very high libido and he says we can take things slowly to make things fit. I'm just terrified of it. Suggestions? Do I end things? Are there things that can help? I really never imagined meeting a great man and not being able to sleep with him. I don't know what to do. Go buy a similar sized dildo and test without the pressure of being intimate with someone. Then you can at least have an idea if it's possible. Don't do anal. Lol. Don't forget, we push babies out through there. The walls can relax and extend with arousal. Pelvic floor training could be helpful. You can learn how to tighten that area but also how it feels to relax that area. You likely won't be doing many quickies, but if this guy truly has the potential to be a long-term partner, he will be willing to take things at your pace. Lots of lube and slow, and you have to relax. He has to be very patient. My husband is quite large. When we are missionary I feel like he is hitting my bladder, so I prefer doggy as it fits better. To be honest, I was initially terrified of it, but now I have kids and lube, so it's better. Foreplay and lube. Take it slow and easy.